Yo, what's good, everybody? As always, I gotta fix my audio. Alright. Good to see you all. You can probably tell by by the title, but also the sound in the background here. We're coming on to play a little bit of Arc Raiders tonight. Yeah. Flickering flames, gathering candleberries, merits automatically converted from XP earned by playing on any map. Gain extra merits by progressing the Candleberry Banquet project. Brave the cold snap and collect candleberries to contribute to the ongoing festival. Okay. Candleberries, quite cute. Okay. New food type, looks like. And then a couple of different outfits. Oh yes, I've been seeing the this outfit in the promo material, like on Reddit and stuff. Oh, it's the red eye. Okay. Ooh, I like the orange variant. It's nice. Where's the helmet though? Ooh, space wrench. Okay, now we're talking, huh? Interesting. Ooh, and there's an expedition here. Flickering flames. Okay, we have wine bottles. Just needed one. Durable cloth, we've got that. And we need some candleberries. Alright, keep an eye. Well, we just gotta play a few raids and then Scrappy will get us, huh? Oh, we already have a full Scrappy. Okay. Firecrackers. Interesting. They seem cute. Let's take just one with us in raid when we do eventually go. But we need to take a few things out of our inventory here. Pull up Scrappy. And from there, where are we? Projects, candlelight, plastic parts. Now, we do actually get these. How do we claim? How did these come to us? We've received it. We've received it. So we should have candleberries, no? Projects. Yeah, okay. Perfect. We still need 10 more. 10 more. Okay. Shahani's got a lot of stuff. That's good.
Skylights, so Art can't spot the glow of all these candles.
Her shop now takes creds. A firework box. We don't have space. Interesting. Hey, she's got some good level 2 mods though. Finally, medium mag, medium stock. This is good. Ooh,
we've got clean water
quest.
again, but we can't. All right, head back.
Interesting. She's probably the only one with quests, huh? Yeah, looks like it. No, actually.
You know what I've been dreaming of lately? The purification system in the spaceport tunnels could serve as the basis for my...
Okay. Lots to do. Raider customization. Okay, this is the outfit, scanner, the mask, the headgear, and the goggles. I like the goggles with the headphones and everything. That's kind of sick. And the field phone. There's a couple of different variants here. Oranges, white with some red. Interesting. Let's stick with our spacesuit here. Could be good in the snow. Okay. Just getting situated still. We still need to... were these quest items that came in? Hold on. We can refine that real quick. Refiner. Yes, perfect. Alright, and then we start selling these. Sell. We can put these guys back. We need one more. Oh, we need heavy ammo, don't forget. Traders, let's buy some springs. Celeste will have them, no?
I'm all ears.
10 of them. That also reduces our overhead on seeds. Barely. Just by 1 stack, I think. We can maybe just shrink the stack a little bit. Alright. Upgrade. Sure. And then now we have 1 more free spot. Oops. I wanted that firecracker. Here you are. Alright. Why don't we put the defibs there? Yes. Okay. Actually, we could probably just go like this. Yeah. Okay, don't forget ammo. Ammo. So we gotta take something out. Traders, gun shop, heavy ammo.
Can I help you?
Blue light stick. Pretty sure we can buy those, but... Alright, let's see. Where's the cold snap? Wait. Damaging cold. Harvest candleberries. Okay. Wait. Traders, trials. Position 12. Wait, when does this roll over? Oh, 7 hours. Okay. We could get sniped here. We're kind of like lower on the board, but double up would get us the briefcase. So let's hope we stay. And then just quickly
I got my hands full, so no rush with that distilling.
Search
Would be great
4
to finish my
containers in
designs,
the
though.
underground tunnels. Okay.
No one
This is on the
sabotages.
dam, and this is
I hear Shawnee
not
sleeps-
on. Wait, this is Buried City.
I hear Shawnee sleeps below a reinforced
Go
table
to
these
any
days. If she sleeps at
Anelica.
all. We'll need to reinforce this place, and we'll need to do it soon.
For the. There's probably more that I gotta do once we get to an Elena Cup building. Oh, my shield's broke. I don't have plastic, so let's just... Actually, let's buy a medium shield, no? No, we have one. Alright, let's just run the medium shield. This looks perfect. Wait. No. We're going Buried City. We can't bring a key for... for Spaceport. That'd be ridiculous. Or no, that's actually the damn Battlegrounds key? Yeah, the staff room key. Elenica building. I don't know where that would be on damn Battlegrounds. They don't really have a lot of buildings like that. Maybe they added them. I don't know. This is the first I've played since the update came out, so we'll see how it goes.
Hope you're closed for the season, Raider. It's a good day for picking candleberries, but do beware of frostbite.
Not a lot here. Let's make sure we have our defibs in a good box. Rain, hello. My favorite streamer. My favorite viewer. One of my favorite viewers. Don't anyway, how are you? Good to see you. Music box. It's a bunch of good loot right here. It's even maybe worth pulling out our defibs for. Deflated football's not very good. But I'm doing well. We just started streaming. Trying out the new Arc Raiders update. Cold snap here. I'm not sure where we're gonna go.
Let's go to space travel.
Let's go to space travel. Just in time for my super favorite, or super late night shift. Interesting. You're having quite a late night. I don't think I've ever worked the night shift, but I used to have like a night schedule for school. Alright, we gotta make sure we're not freezing here. Okay, we can see the sides of our screen start to close in a little bit. It's like a frost vignette. Let us find indoors here. Yes. Alright, we're getting snowy here. All the snow's piling on. I know there's a building right over here, so let's get inside. Alright. How's this do for us? It's cold in here, but we should warm up, no? Yeah, it looks like we're warming up. The snow doesn't fade from our gear. Or it kinda does. Oh yeah, there it goes. There's the shoulder blades. Okay. Sometimes people spawn in here. But, not today. The snow looks good, I know. Between this and Tarkov, we're really, getting a treat this winter. For winter effects, snow effects. Okay. I don't know where this Elenica building is. I'm sorry, Anelica. Anelica. Well, you could climb up on the roof here, no? Anyway, it looks like there's a lot of time that we can be out in the cold here without freezing, which is good. Just hitting all the pops, all the fireballs. It's kind of quiet in the lobby. Never mind. There's some shots. Let me think. What other games have we played recently that had snow? Arc Raiders is an embark game. I mean, I know Counter-Strike has occasionally done snow. Valve. Maybe, maybe we'll see some snow on Deadlock. Could be. We're not in the right building, are we? Oh, we're in Galleria. Okay. I'm just looking for the hollaberries. Candleberries, my bad. Biggest treat would be Valve doing something, lol. I know. I'm like kind of hoping for snow on oop, here we go. Snow on CS2 would be really good, but not sure. I mean, it is post-major now, so anything could happen, really, but let me pull the Raider key out. I don't know if we get the Raider key here, like if they have Raider keys. Oh, cool, it's like the Division mode where you had to survive in the cold. Yeah, dude, that's why Division 2 was never as good as Division 1, because they didn't have game modes like that where you're like out braving the cold and everything. Alright. Getting a little cold. It'd be funny if a flame spray was like the most OP thing here. This store is kind of chilly. Is there a raider hatch? We don't have a ton of hollow berries yet, so let us go in here real quick, warm up a little bit, and then we'll go do a quick lap. You never know. But hey, Thony, good to see you. Hi, by the way. Hello, hello. Damn, now you got me thinking, like, maybe I should see if, the Division still works. You think they have server support on Ubisoft still, or no? I'd love to play the crap out of that game. Ooh, here, let's try these. Interesting. They're kind of like lure nades, but cheaper. Alright. We're getting warm. It sounds like there's a raider... Not a raider, a rocketeer above. So we kind of want to be careful. Alright. Let's go. There's the rocketeer. He's going the opposite way. That's good. We just need like 10 candleberries. And then we're golden here. We'll check. Quick loop. If they're not right here, I hear some flares going off, so that is an indication to me that maybe I need to get out of this map. That's cool. The like shoulder rub to get the snow off. That's cute. No, I'm liking this update a lot so far. Yeah, I think it's still working. I kind of want to install now too. Install the Division. Wait, somebody already came through here. I was tripping out because I thought I opened the same drawer twice there. Batteries. I mean, you know what? Let's just fill up. You know, because we're about to get out of here. Honestly, like, I remember so much of the time I spent on that game was, I was just playing, it was the underground mode, where you're, like, going through the subway system, and then survival, where it's, like, you get in a down chopper, and it's, like, 0 to hero, as they say in Tarkov, 0 to hero. You have to, like, go and find pistols and get your way to extract before you bleed out or something like that. Doesn't seem like there's any other candleberries over here, so we can get ourselves over to the raider hatch and get on home. We'll be doing a couple of runs of this, so if we don't find everything on the first try, we can always double back. More candleberries. Good, we got a stack of 5 going. You gotta go. Goodbye. No way. Sometimes it goes down, but it still wants to call it in. But I think we got lucky here. Okay, I think we're tapped out on candleberries, so let's go. I mean, at least on this corner of the map, you know. Also, I heard that there's a new raider hatch. We have to hold it for a hot second. Yeah, the animation's way faster now. Like, I just barely hold E, and before I even crawl in, I'm out. I saw some people having a hard time getting through the hatch, so I don't mind that. I can't say I ever had a problem getting down the hatch once I was in, but I did miss a hatch once. Yeah, I like hit the key and then I was like, oh, let me go fill that extra loot slot. And I didn't realize after like a few seconds the hatch closes and I lost everything. Let's hope TD3, the Division 3, is more like the first game and less like the second. Have they talked about the Division 3? Is there something in the works that I don't know about? That's hype though. Yeah, I mean, I'd play the game either way. I think it'd be great on stream. But yeah, I've not heard anything. The Pharaoh one, very, very useless. Useless, not useless. Valueless. It's like 200 bucks there. Better than nothing, I guess, though. We want another raider key, don't we? Let me log this real quick. Utility. Yes. Am sold, am gonna buy it right now. Which game? Arc Raiders or The Division? Oh, they are working on it. Interesting. Is there any word on what city? I kind of want to be surprised, but I don't know. I'm excited either way. I played the Division a lot, so I will be playing that whenever it comes out. Whether I'm streaming at that point will remain unknown at this time, but I'm like, maybe I just sell this. I have a lot of parts. Let me just sell. Recycle. No, we just sell. Sell. Fuse grenades. We'll sell. And then adrenaline we've got. Firecrackers. That's what was there. No, we go like that maybe. They started production in 2023. Rain says Arc. You're gonna buy Arc. Yeah, it's fun. Just always like watch your back, but give people the benefit of the doubt. I mean, I don't know, like don't immediately trust everybody, but you know, there's I run into a lot of nice players, really friendly people. I've helped people with their quests. Very rarely people have dropped me things. I mean, maybe more people would if I actually needed stuff, but I've been kind of like at the lead of finishing quests and stuff, so I don't really like I wasn't like capped where you know what I mean, like if they're like, oh, you need anything, and I'm like, nah, I'm alright, man. I've got everything already. I mean, unless they're like cooking blueprints, but chances are that they have blueprints that I need is low, and then chances that they have those blueprints and are willing to part with them is even more low. So okay, oh, I forgot to check. Okay, I heard that they're putting in a new raider deck. Doesn't seem like it's in the game yet. Is the deluxe edition worth it? Let me think. So customization wise, you get this outfit, which I like. It's a cool outfit, but I tend to run this one, the Luna spacesuit. And then on top of that, you get they're called the Raider tokens, these currencies for their shop. And I think that's everything, right? Yeah, you get a bunch of tokens. You get this cool backpack as well. Scrappy gets a hat, which I think is new. I don't know if I've seen this before, so maybe that's newer. Some cosmetic stuff. Oh, and you get the fun gun emote. So, I mean, it's interesting. I would say if you're considering buying a cosmetic from the store, buy the deluxe edition, and then you, or like upgrade to the deluxe edition, and then you can like get some cool stuff without, because like if you just bought the currency, you know what I mean? Like if I bought 24,000 coins, sorry, 2,400 coins, it'd be 20 bucks. But if you buy the deluxe upgrade, it's like 15 bucks or something. Maybe it's 20 bucks. But when you do that, you get 2,400 coins. So it's like you're basically buying the coinage, and then you also get the like other cosmetics and emotes and stuff. So I don't know. I bought it. I like it. I use the emote a lot. I think it's funny. Especially like, I don't know, like removes the tension because people are like always worried that someone's gonna stab them in the back or something, and then you do the gun emote and you're like pew pew pew. So it's like you're satirically shooting them, I guess. But I don't know, you can always upgrade, so don't feel pressured to like buy it right away. You can always go with the base game and then upgrade later if you're like, you know what, I actually would like coins. This is a cool set though, and I think they're doing the same sort of thing, 20 bucks for the set, and you get 2,400 coins, plus all the other cosmetic stuff here. Which I like the skull here, the deer skull. Painted mask. That's cool. This headgear's fun. I will say though, sorry, I'll play another round here before I do. If you ever get this cosmetic, and then there's some other ones as well where they have like actual helmets over your head. Wearing a helmet like this actually impacts your in-game play because you call out, like you use voice emotes. They are quieter when you wear a helmet like that. So that's why you'll see me often not wear the helmet on this kit. I don't think it really helps you protect from like headshot damage or nothing, but alright, let's play again. Cold Snap Blue Gate sounds great. Also, Blue Gate has far less like building cover, so I expect the challenge to increase significantly here, which will be fun. Let's see. Yeah, you'll have to let me know how you enjoy the game. When I first got the game, I played like what, a week straight, 2 weeks straight. I just like plowed through the entire quest line. It's really fun. I had a blast. And that's playing alone, you know. If you play with like duos and stuff, then you and you can like randomly matchmake to get duos and trios and stuff, but yeah, it's probably a little bit easier when you have duos. Brother, where does you see this guy?
Apollo speaking. I'd start checking the water
Who
distillation
spawn
system
killed
in the
here?
underground tunnels. Should be a lot to learn there for my own designs.
Bruh, who spawn killed? And didn't even bother looting nothing, huh? No. Maybe he's a free kid who just like quit the game. Oh, cool fact for the helmet. Yes. I'm gonna go with the base game. Honestly, I can only play on the weekend. Yeah. I wouldn't say addicted. I mean, right now part of my job is streaming, so making sure I'm like ready and able to play a game and actually good at the game is part of the job. Part of content creation, I guess. But yeah, I wouldn't say addicted. I don't really get addicted to video games like that. Like, sorry, can you tell I get a little defensive when people say addiction? But nah, I'm chilling. There was some guy who said something once about these, but think this counts as warming up. Okay, there's a little bit more forgiving cover here, I guess. I cannot see anything though here. Why don't we go hit the warehouse? There was some sort of building I need to hit, but I did not. Wait, did I? I brought a raider key. Okay. Alright. I'm hoping it's just that guy, like, quit the game and wasn't, like, spawn killed. Cause I'm a little nervous about it, but... Bruh. I don't know how you're supposed to get out of here once you drop down like this. It's like a one-way direction. How do I get further down? Someone's been through here though. Good time as any to make sure we have our... Hey, the patrol car key. Venator out here. It's gonna help us fend off any foes lurking in the corner. I forget, we're looking for the candleberries. Yeah, this game's really fun even if you're just casually playing. It does take a little bit to get up to speed though, just when you're first starting. So have a little patience with the early grind. No, I know you didn't mean it in a bad way. I'm like trying to make sure it's known that I'm not, I don't have video game addiction or other kinds of addiction. You know, there's no shame if someone does. I just, I have no problem walking away, you know, if I have other responsibilities and things. I think yeah, I know what you mean though. You were just saying I was really enjoying the game, which is true. This game is a lot of fun. You could spend your whole weekend and not regret it. Well, I found another body. That's the second flare I've heard so far. Third flare. Love to hear it. Everybody's going ham upstairs. Okay. This is a desk drawer. I have video game addiction, lol, no shame in that. Don't get me wrong, there's times where like, you know, like with this game, it's hard to put it down because it's so much fun, but yeah. Like Tarkov, I get that too. Where I play a lot of it because it's just so much fun. If I have free time, I can play for hours. Same though. Good thing I'm hella busy these days. Yeah. It's a good thing to be busy though. Between all the editing and stuff and streaming for y'all, I'm like, I find myself being real busy, but it's kind of nice. Like, I'd much prefer it over having nothing to do. I don't know, I'm like, I can't have... it's like, not restless leg syndrome. You know what I mean, though? Like, where you're just like... I find it hard to, like, relax and just do nothing. I'm always like, alright, what's the next project? What's the next thing I'm gonna do? Alright, we need to figure out how to get up and out. Did I hear? No, we're cool.
Head home at the Lucky Hatch.
Alright, we're gonna try and go across to security and then up. Oh, another air freshener for the stack. Yes, please. I'm hearing a bastion down here. My game's feeling a little choppy. I'm sure it'll smooth out. Okay, we're still far in maintenance wing here. I think it's like my backpack's bugging out. I'm hearing some people. Why don't we take the long way around? Always remember, if you're caught on fire for whatever reason, use the duck and roll, like the dodge roll. It actually puts out fire if you're ever caught on fire. Alright, there's people in this tunnel, so we're gonna try and skirt around and then, we don't gotta bother. Use the patrol car key here real quick. A Venator. Can't put it in my bag. Fair enough. Yeah, it took me a long time to figure out how to dodge roll in this game, so learning that movement tech is good early on. That's something I recommend highly. I don't know what it would be on controller, but if you're on PC, I think it's just left shift is a dodge roll. Okay, there's still some spots here where people have been through, so honestly this hallway is really dark. And also, I'm pretty sure you can tell which cars will have the horn go off, because they still have hood lights on, like the starter lights. It looks like someone's been over this way. Honestly, I like the creative aspect of your channel. We are used to consumerism, so it's refreshing to see someone enjoying creating something. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I've been doing art for a long time, so for me, part of it is just like, you know, putting my portfolio online and vibing, and I don't know, I think someday it would be nice to like create stuff that people can... Brother, it ain't gotta be that way. Yeah, you got a defense? Yo, it ain't gotta be that way, man. Alright, GG. I got too cocky. Hostile though, hostile map here. Chilling there with a, what was that? Jolt mine, I think. Man, he got me good though. Yeah, like I really admire. I mean, I don't know. Like, sure, I'll say Tyler the Creator. You know, he's got an admirable creative process where, like, you know, he creates his art and his music and things like that, and then he's got a couple of different successful brands. So, not that I'm modeling my life after him, but you know, that's something. Oh hell nah! I know. Square one. We gotta restart here. It's not bad though. We will pick up where we left off. Clinic, that's where I buy a shield.
Anyone gifted you some candleberry soap yet?
Come on, I have the space. There we are. Shield. I want... I don't know. Let's just take a standard Bettina. See where it puts us. Alright, we got defibs. Why don't we just take the whole stack of adrenaline here? Same with those. We'll give it a break on the electric cloak for a minute, and then we need workshop this. And what is it? Oh my god. The hotkeys is cooked. Alright, and we could buy the stock from Celeste, no? Yes, because we don't have blueprints for it. So, not Celeste,
Close the door, would you?
Sean.
The glare of candlelight is making it hard to see my screens.
Oh, that's probably not worth it. Creds, kind of expensive. Anyway, why don't we upgrade this? Once, twice seems good. Bettina 3, and then we need heavy ammo.
Forgot something?
So let's just buy 2 stacks. Yes. And this looks great, so let's run it back on Blue Gate. You said, I'm gonna be so pissed if that happens to me, LOL, which is gonna happen. Yeah, get ready, it's gonna happen a few times here. Like for me, I've died a few times, yeah. I mean, I'm usually like alert, but as you saw, I was clearing corners and he just got me at the right timing. But yeah, I would not be surprised if I die again today. I mean, I don't know how many of these we're gonna play. It's already 45 minutes on stream, but we'll play at least 1 more, 2 more, maybe. Probably at least this one, and then maybe 1 more. We'll see. God, the Division is so much fun. NVM, someone just killed me and stole my package from the DZ. The Dark Zone, man. Classic. The exfil shooter before the exfil shooter. The Dark Zone.
Our only lead is that a company called Anelica may have been researching earthquake-resistant housing. They have a few buildings around the Rust Belt. See what you can find.
Around the Rust Belt. I'm assuming that's where we're at. We'll find an Alenica type building. Anelica. Yeah, I definitely don't have oops. I definitely don't have the game downloaded, The Division, but actually there's a slim chance that I do. Actually, we'll put that here and take the defibs up. But I'd probably still have to validate the game file, so probably wouldn't be able to play it tonight. But, you know, someone asked me if I would play Fortnite on stream, and I did deliver, so if you would like me to play The Division, let me know. Otherwise, you know, you're leaving it up to my consideration, which, frankly, we still might do, but... No, I'm hearing someone. What's good, man?
How's it going?
Are you friendly or what?
I am friendly.
Alright, cool.
Keep up.
I don't know about this other guy.
My friends are not on track.
Okay. A snowball.
Hey, Raider!
We're all friendly here.
Play it. All right. I'll make sure I have it downloaded, and we'll see about putting it on stream. I do run that game through Ubisoft's client, so it's notoriously given me a pain in the ass before, but we'll give it a shot. I don't know what either of these guys are saying. What's going on? Dude, my eye itches. Damn. I'm pretty sure I have an eyelash in my eye, which is gonna drive me nuts, but we'll power through till the end of stream and I'll be fine. Hey, not something I normally would use, but that seems like a really good blueprint. And ironic considering someone seemed to have come through this building and then missed.
Hey there.
Yeah, this building's clear. Alright, we're finding it. Come on, where's the Anelica building? Here? No? It's alright, we'll clear it out. Seems like someone's been through this one. Plastic. Nope, nope, nope. Nothing up here. Okay. What about from the roof? What can we find? I don't know. Here, let me check my quest and see if it says any Anelica building.
I'm on an assignment.
Nah, I don't think it. Is this it? No. Yeah, if it's not up here, then I don't know. Ow. These aren't gonna be the winter berries we need. Candleberries, my bad. We'll warm up here. Oh, what's this? Wires, duct tape, and rope. Someone's secret stash. Alright, we'll collect more snow. I don't know how much we can just collect here, but... Snowball, snowball, snowball. Is there like a limit per player? No, doesn't seem like it. Anyway, we'll check out over here. It does look like someone's been through this way. Yeah, normally these containers have pretty good loot, but... What do we got? Wait, wait, wait. That's pretty close. Alright. Nope, pretty clear here. What have you got for me? The radio? Play my song on the radio. Lots of drawers though. These sometimes have good loot. Film reels, not bad. Burnt out candles. After the grid fell, unlike electricity, I don't know. We don't have any of them, so let's take a stack. Another blueprint we don't have, so sure. Add it to our little collection going. This is good though. I didn't have as many blueprints in raid last time I played, so I don't know. Maybe they turned up the spawn rates a little bit. Parkour. Parkour. All right. Where's the entrance? Aye, you dick. I didn't see where he was. I don't know, I didn't see him. It's better if I take this fight in range, though. Yeah, I can't even see him. Alright. Here's what we do. We go up. And over. I don't even see him though. Like maybe he repositioned? Pushing, pushing. Where's he at? I don't know, I don't see him. We're freezing. Alright, we get in. Ooh, so cold, so cold. I don't see him. How close are we to the hatch? Not very. We're gonna freeze to death. I need to watch my HP. That was close. I didn't even realize. Bottom left, we almost bled out because of the frost. All right. Wait. This is a drawer. Not much. Yeah, sometimes being able to recognize the types of doors and drawers and things like that can help you find more loot, because sometimes people visually miss the other loots. Alright, we need to go because we're going to draw him in. So get me out, get me out, get me out. Unless he's like right here, and then we're real mad. Beep. Goodbye. You can see it in like the 3 frames that render after I hold E, where I like teleport or like very quickly go down the hole. It's a little buggy, but I do appreciate it being faster now. That was close though. Getting bodied. Hopefully not today. Well, definitely not today, but we didn't find our Anelica building.
I got my hands full, so no rush with that distillery. I hear Shawnee sleeps below a reinforced table these days, if she sleeps at all. We'll need to reinforce this place, and we'll need to do it soon.
Damn battlegrounds. Water treatment. Oh. The water treatment building? Huh. Oh, that's right. If you play finals, you get a skin in Arc Raiders. Someone posted that on the subreddit. We need the... Why don't we do this? 15 points. I think the expedition you get more skill points, so yes, I made it out. Alive and well. We'll recycle some of these down here. These are batteries, which we don't need, so we'll sell. No, learn and consume, don't sell. Learn and consume, perfect. These we have, I think, a full stack, so we'll sell, 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 sell. We'll keep our snowballs. These we recycle. Sell these. Sell these. Sell those. And we keep the rope. Alright. Let us buy another stack of ammo, I think. And then we can probably run it back once more. Then we'll play a little bit of Rocket League.
I don't want to join in. How's it going though?
We definitely need heals though, so here's our shield. Let us make some med lab. Here we go. Oh, I don't have a lot of durable cloth. That's okay though. We just need a few of these. And then we'll probably take a raider hatch key as well. Wait. Traders.
Just make sure to keep a bucket of water nearby, okay?
100 creds seems like a lot for a raider key. You used to be able to buy it for like 9,000 or something like that, so I'm just gonna keep making them and okay. I think we're good. Let us just refresh our shield here. I don't have the plastic to repair it, so who really needs that? All right, we'll play one more cold snap here. The Anelica water treatment building would probably be near the north end of the map then, if it's not near the village, because that's where most of the like warehouse type or like manufacturing buildings are. We'll see if we play Tarkov today. I know I put it as like a possibly on the schedule, but I will say I just hit level 23 where you get therapist level 3, which also granted us, this is funny, it granted us the ability to make what was it, med lab 3, med station 3, and then you can do finally the level 2 intelligence center, which is always nice. It would be surprising if we found another blueprint, but nope. Okay, so if we're looking Pilgrim's Peak,
Let's go to the Pilgrim's Peak.
this is where I'd probably anticipate it being. I could see the water treatment facility being like here. Probably not reinforced. Anelica, hard to tell. I think we're gonna go up though. First we'll open this up though. But then once you have Intel 2, you can start in with, it's like the, what's it called? Magnet's good. We're not gonna open up this hood. The Bitcoin farm. You can get other stuff like scav case and whatnot, but we need these wild berries. Not the wild berries, candleberries. They look like hollow berries, but they're probably just as they are, candleberries. Actually, we may take that ammo here. It seems like there's more valuable loot spawns, which honestly I'm not going to complain about, because with the expedition they're saying you need 5 mil in cash, or whatever the currency is, to get like the maximum benefit. Okay, so we're looking at here for the Anelica building. Unsure if it's here. We'll give it a look. Someone did spawn, or at least come through here. They missed a spring though. I only watched you play Tarkov and it looks too hardcore for my liking, but I heard that it was a beta and people were able to truly escape Tarkov only recently. Is that hard to do? Yes, incredibly hard to actually do the like questline escape. I did watch a gameplay run through of that, and I'll be honest with you, if you're looking to watch me do it, it's gonna take me quite a long time to reach that point. I like these firecrackers. I think that's a level 3 stock, I can't remember. But yeah, you're right. The Tarkov is like a hardcore game to play. It is definitely tough. Okay. We're just gonna run this way. Come on up. Yeah, the gameplay mechanics and everything about the game, it's a lot more difficult than sorry, I coughed it right on the mic, that's my bad. Okay. Don't get popped, Ava, don't get popped. Okay. Building's quiet. Let's hope it stays that way. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to pop a fool. Nah. Anyway, dude, why are these rooms so dark? Bro, what? Dude, it's so ominous. I probably shouldn't keep my flashlight on while I'm looting, but honestly, I feel like I see better without my flashlight on. Is that bad? I feel like that's not good. Anyway. But I do... That's hilarious to see it twice back to back like this. Anyway. But I did also just read a post on, I think it was on Reddit, where someone was saying that playing Ark made them want to play Tarkov again, which I found funny. But that's actually exactly what I went through. I played a lot of Ark, got through all the quests, and then I was like, damn it, I want to play Tarkov again. So that's where I ended up. I was playing Tarkov again, but it's not like the slippery slope fallacy, you know, you won't play this game and then get hooked on Tarkov. I played Tarkov for a number of years when it was in beta, and it has only recently been, I guess, pushed to alpha 1.0. So, you know, it's been a minute for me since I've played. So to come back right when the game goes alpha is a good time. I don't think they do wipes anymore. For those unfamiliar, they used to just reset progress for everybody at the same time, periodically. It wasn't very often, but you would just occasionally, like, come back to the game and everything. I mean, I think they would, like, announce it ahead of time, but you would literally, like, come back and have to start from square one. Which was kind of a pain, not gonna lie. No, we want to go down. I don't want to go all the way up. Someone's probably up there. Alright, so this wasn't the water treatment building, which is okay. Sorry, I need to catch up on chat. You said, or can do it. Is it a grind thing? Yeah, it's a little bit of a grind. Like having a lot of in-game money. I don't know, you can like generate money pretty reliably. You just gotta play smart and like farm the right things. Plus with everything you can like do scav runs.
Hey, hello. Okay,
Okay, I think we're gonna go down this way maybe. Probably here's where I would expect to see the next building we're looking for. I should probably try and give away this blueprint, but Steel Springs, that's good to see. We're just gonna drop the firecrackers, I think. But I don't really want to get close to anybody and get blown up, so we will worry about that later, I think. Nope, we don't want. You know, we probably drop this one instead. Heat sink, power cable, no. Anyway, what I was saying is, so you used to get these like big wipes that would happen and you'd lose all your progress, but I'm pretty sure it's now permanent. Permanent progress, so you don't risk like, you know what, let's just take this thing out. I think it's gonna go down. This is real bad. The Rocketeer scares the shit out of me because I do not have my cloak here. The photoelectric cloak. JK. We're just gonna hit the extract here. Yup. Well, good thing I hit the button. Yo. What the fuck, a Rocketeer? Oh, no, wait. We're gonna freeze. Nah, we just gotta stay here and hope we don't freeze out before... Oh, this is bad. Anyway, so what I was saying is, you get permanent progress, and then you reach the point like me where you get up to the Bitcoin farm, assuming you finish that grind. You LOL. That's a tough place to bleed out, I'll say. Right on the hatch. Yeah, as soon as I saw the Rocketeer, as I was already halfway down the rock face, I was like, I'm cooked. So good thing we got out there. Anyway, so what I was saying is, we're gonna be one short Candleberry, I think, here. But anyway, you get the Bitcoin farm, and then assuming you at least just like check in on the game every now and again, you basically can like generate revenue on your account. What am I trying to say? Like, you mine the Bitcoins and then you do it faster than you expend money by like beating out the cost of fuel, which you just need to like get GPUs and stuff, but you can essentially like just start generating cash for your player, and then it's really less of a grind and more about like how long you're playing to like accomplish your quests and stuff. But frankly, the game is tough because like you'll often like join in on a raid, where I've had it like in the last few days I've died a bunch of times where I've like joined the raid and I just get like instantly sniped by like a level 40 from nowhere. So you'll learn to like manage that, and it's not so bad. But Anyway. Sorry, I've been rambling a little bit. Alright, let's switch over. I've been playing this for an hour 15. So we'll switch over and play a little bit of, excuse me, Rocket League. I've been vibing on the new season. I mean, I think the Ferrari came out before season 20 ended. But I've been using that car a lot. It's been nice. It's a fitting, oh, I was gonna say, a fitting track to have, what is this? Ah, they're celebrating the anniversary. But I was gonna say it's not ironic, fitting that, they have, it's like a Daft Punk-esque song for the like Paris type. Hang on, I should check that I don't have streamer save music is enabled. Okay. I don't know if that's maybe like, anyway, so I was gonna say because Daft Punk is from France, so it's a fitting way to start off the season 21 with the France theme. But they literally have Daft Punk collab here, which is sick. No, I like that. And a Daft Punk McLaren. Okay. The Guillaume, right? GM08. And then this is Thomas Bangalter. Animated decals. These are cool. There's a Guillaume. I don't know. It's been a minute. But I love Daft Punk, so this is cool to see. Anyway, without further delay, we can get into some competitive here. Anybody else miss Daft Punk? It's been so long. They put out... RAM was what, 2013? It's been 12 years, 13 years since we've had a Daft Punk album. We've had some singles. The Weeknd, obviously, with Starboy, right? It was pretty good. But I do miss Daft Punk. Rest in peace, the robots. I don't know what that screen was there that we just saw, but getting ready for our first match here. Is this the new map, the Paris one? It looks very vibrant, very open. Oh yeah, this is. There's the Eiffel Tower. Tour de Eiffel. I always forget, is it La Tour? The tower is a feminine pronoun, or I forget. Anyway, I'm liking the new map. The graffiti aspects on the stadium walls there on the left side, a little bit on the right. This makes me want to do my Duolingo. I've been doing a lot of French lately, so yeah. No. Oh, we put it up too high. Tron has the best soundtrack of any movie. Not Ares. No, I know what you mean. Tron Legacy. I love that movie. Dude, honestly, okay. So I collect records, right? And obviously, like, certain albums are sometimes harder to find. So, for example, a great example of an album that's hard to find, Frank Ocean's Endless. It's a limited run, a very well-received album, so well-received. I mean, it's not to the same extent as Blonde or Channel Orange, for example, but I think it was impacted by the availability of it too, because you know, it was like an Apple Music exclusive. But either way, well-received album. Limited run pressing makes it hard to find, so the price goes up and up and up. And another example of this is, or rather was, Demon Days by Gorillaz. Iconic album. Obviously one of my top 10, top 5, maybe top 3 albums of all time. Dare I say best album of all time in my opinion, which is a hot take. Because like track for track, you know, some people might not like Fire Coming Out of the Monkey's Head. I love that track, but you know, it is, you know, I wouldn't say, like, you know what I mean? It's just like, it's like more of like, some people don't like intros on tracks or like skits and stuff. So like some people might not like that track, but I still like it, and I think like story-wise, thematically, like it really ties the album all together. Anyway, that point aside, Demon Days, the vinyl, was also like limited run for different reasons. I mean, 2005 is when the album came out, and most people were just like not buying records anymore. They just stopped producing them, I guess, because like, you know, CDs came about eventually. I mean, it was like, you know, vinyl had been around for a long time, and then there was like 8 tracks and cassettes and then CDs. So eventually vinyl became like, well, you all know, like vinyl stopped selling so much, so they stopped manufacturing it so much. And like 2005's right around like peak, or rather the, what do they call it when it's the like peak low, the minimum, like vinyls or CDs. No, vinyl, yeah. Like I think my Discogs is probably public, but it's the same username. You could probably see my collection of records, or like most of them, because I don't think I have it fully updated, because sometimes it's hard to remember to put them all in there sometimes. But anyway, so Demon Days, limited run pressing because they just weren't really making them at that point. So, you know, if you wanted a copy of Demon Days, you're limited to pressings that were only released in the United Kingdom from like 2005, right? So the other thing is like Demon Days becomes this like big hit, right? So everybody loves it. I mean, Damon Albarn was popular even before Gorillaz found success, because obviously with Blur and everything from like the late, was it the late 80s, the 90s, early 90s? No, I think Blur came about early 90s, right? So, oh, dude, nice. I think I actually already have these. The Legacy, maybe. Hold on, let me see. Garage, inventory, and we go here, right? So we should see, yeah, Legacy, pixelated shades. What are these ones called? Oh, the same thing. I think this is a reference to Fez, F-E-Z, because you get the shades and they come down like that, like the Fez. Spoiler though, spoiler. Anyway, so for a long time, Demon Days was a really expensive record to find and acquire. And where was I going with this? Oh, we were talking about Tron. Yeah, so Tron's another example of limited run pressing. People didn't, I guess, maybe expect to see it like be so successful, so they didn't like make so many copies. But then obviously everybody loves Daft Punk. The Tron movie's a hit. It's a great success, so everybody's like scrambling to get the record. And then you know, limited run and everything, so eventually the price starts going up and up. And I think at one point it was like $300 or, I mean, it's like a double gatefold or like triple record album, so it's gonna be pricey to begin with because of the 3 discs or 2 discs or whatever. But I think it was like upwards of like $200 or $300 for the record, which is a lot. And then I remember, I think it was like Disney, randomly was like clearing back house stock or something in like a warehouse or something and found extra copies. And I remember being on Reddit and someone posted, they were like, check it out, like Disney's official store has the album for sale. And I was like, I can't believe it. This record I've wanted for forever is for like a retail price, you know, like what it was originally sold at. So I like picked up a copy and I couldn't believe, I honestly did not believe it until it came in the mail, but I managed to find the actual record, and it's a legitimate pressing, not a bootleg or nothing, and it's great. I'm so happy. But that's my little story about Tron. Long story short. Yeah, sorry, I ramble a lot, but anyway. Damn, someone score please. I got you. Sorry, I'm a little late reading chat, but I got you. A trick is to memorize the genre of a word, is to imagine the thing with something you know. Oh, I missed. I was reading chat. Oh, sorry. A trick to memorize the genre of a word is to imagine the thing with something you know is feminine, masculine. Sorry, I'm like catching up, trying to understand what we're talking about. Because I was asking about la tour versus le tour, which I think it is la, the feminine, right? Sorry, let me make sure we get a good attempt here on goal. Dude, my team's whiffing. And not the whiffing you want it to be. Bruh. I'm having some good shots here. I just gotta focus. Oh no, you got it. Oh, come on. Like Superman is a masculine thing, so image of Superman saving the Eiffel Tower from falling. Le Tour Eiffel. Yes, so it is masculine. Okay, good to know. So anytime I try to remember whether or not the Eiffel Tower, or rather a tower in general, is feminine or masculine, I have to remind myself that Superman once saved the Leaning Tower of Pisa, so from falling, right? So maybe that was Spider-Man in one of the movies? No, that was the DC monument, right? Anyway, but yeah, Superman saves the tower. Superman saves the tower. So tower is le Tour Eiffel. No way you have that. Yes, I do. And it is indeed a legit copy. So the text on the front glows in the dark. I mean, it's old now, even older than when I first got it. Like I don't keep things, like I like to listen to my records, so I'm a use it or lose it type, so I have opened it, but I think the glow in the dark paint on the label still keeps, no? Thank you. Okay. Nice. Yeah. So, but yeah, that's one of those records that I enjoy having. I also did manage to pick up a copy of Frank Ocean's Blonde when that was repressed and re-released. So I got that at store price as well, retail price. Rather than paying like the $500 for a boot, not even a bootleg, but just the OG copies were going for that much. Damn, we're losing hard. 3-0 or 0-3. Yeah, trying to think other records I know that are kind of coveted that I have. There's a copy, if you've ever heard of Watsky, he's if you ever watched Epic Rap Battles of History back in the day, he did the Shakespeare raps. Or he played Shakespeare as he was rapping, because he did these like really fast raps. No, Watsky, that's how I first found out about Watsky. But he's a really good musician. But he's got this one album, All You Can Do, I think is the album name. But I have like a rare pressing of that, like an original pressing. Which I know original pressings don't have the same weight as they did back in like the 70s or whatever, when everything was recorded on magnetic tape. But it's like one of those ones where it's got like 2 different colors in it. And it's funny because I remember when I first got it, I was like when it came in the mail, I was like, that's weird. I thought I ordered a colored variant. This one looks to be like a regular black vinyl. And then I held it up to the light, and it's this super dark purple with like black wisps in it. It's really cool. I forget what the actual like color they named it, but nah, it was funny. But that's I've gotten like DMs randomly out of nowhere. People would be like, hey, you have a copy of this, do you want to sell it? And I'll be like, nah, I'm okay, I'm gonna keep it. But yeah, I've gotten like random offers, and I don't get a lot of offers for my records, but here and there I've gotten that. Other rarities that I have, actually, hold on, let me cancel my search. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Okay. Oh, that's cool that it glows in the dark? Yes. Such a throwback. Yeah, I heard those rap battles back in the day. I know, right? I don't remember all the names of who was fighting who in the rap battles, but the images are still burned in my brain. More of a visual person. But anyway, this record, let me make it full screen for you. This record, Always, ALVVAYS. That single, or not single, it's a 7-inch disc, but it's B-sides and rarities from the band. It was this like special edition pressing that they only sold on tour. Yeah, but I remember picking that up at the concert. But that's like another rarity that I have. I don't think they've published that album like on streaming services or nothing, so But anyway, the pictures for the album on Discogs are photos that's like my album, or not my album, my record, the sleeve jacket and everything. You can match it because the sticker on the protective sleeve, there's like a crease on it that matches the one that I have. So that's how you can tell the photo is mine. But I posted that way back in the day. Anyway, and then someone pressured me to rip it, so I don't know about that. Don't pirate music, folks. Support artists. Plus it's nice to have like little rare things like that give music life and culture. Not everything has to be published to a streaming site. Sometimes an artist's live performance is like a treat in its own right. And honestly, anytime I've seen them live, they just play so well. They perform really well live. It's kind of like seeing LCD Sound System live. It's just magic, you know? LCD Sound System is another really good group. I have a lot of their records and a lot of their rarities I've collected over time. I don't have them all, but I got a bunch of them. They have that. They had that one track for the Noah Baumgartner album or movie. I forget what the movie's called, but they have that track, X-Ray Eyes. I love it. I can see right through your disguise. Doo-doo-doo. Yeah, no, it's great. And they always have great synth sounds, modulators, stuff like that. So it's always impressive to see them live because they always travel with their whole synthesizers and modulators and stuff, which is probably a feat in its own right. But then being able to like play the instrument live to sound similar, if not exact, to how it sounds on the track, that takes talent. I mean, they have a book, right, with all their settings configured and stuff, but even still, like, it takes a lot of dedication and patience, so that's one of those groups that I really admire for their talent as a musician. Sorry, I could talk about music and records for a long time, but yeah. But yeah, I have a big collection, so I could talk probably about a record every day that I stream and still not be wrapped up before the end of the year. So, yeah, there you go. Speaking of Daft Punk, we were talking about them earlier. I also have their RAM vinyl, Random Access Memories. I bought that from Half Price Books. This is a cool goal finisher. But I bought that from Half Price Books in 2013, I think, when the album came out. And it may or may not have been my first record of all time. Obviously, like, there were records in my household, but I think that was officially the first record I ever bought. So it's quite a treat in my collection, but I see you are passionate about music. Yes. Yo, and anytime I'm like I should do like vinyl reviews when an artist puts out a record, because like sometimes I'm a critic. I'm like, this guy doesn't have this or that, or they do something wrong. So I don't know, I'm like the expert on like how to craft the right vinyl, but you know, because it's not even just like you gotta have like colors and stuff. Sometimes it's just the jacket and like you can just get some real nice album cover art and be golden, you know. But music yap stream when? What do you mean? I'll yap about music all the time. Damn. I'm having fun today though. Like we're upwards of almost 2 hours on stream and I'm just like, I'm vibing. I'm enjoying stream today. You got me talking about my hobbies, so maybe that's why. Let's see. Other cool records I always go to in my collection. There's a group called TV on the Radio. They've got some good albums. But there's an album that they have, I think it's called Seeds. Seeds. And I think it's called like a lenticular. It's probably not the right term for it, but it's like a transparent film with black bars on it, and you slide it over the animation that's on the cover, or the image that's on the cover, which is like striped a certain way, so that when the black bars like go over the album cover, it animates it, and so it looks like the fire on the album cover is flickering, which is really sick. You don't see a lot of albums like that where they have like neat art like that. Which that album actually has a couple of books as well, with a bunch of little graphics that also animate with the lenticular. So a little cool album. I don't know, I'd have to find it to show you guys, but definitely one of my favorites just for the design elements alone. Nice. My father had a huge collection of vinyls until our childhood dog destroyed them all. That is heartbreaking. Yeah, we never had pets because my parents didn't want any of their stuff destroyed, so I'm on the opposite end of that, where we have the vinyls because we didn't have a dog. But that's heartbreaking to hear. I'm sorry to your father and you that lost that great collection. But the upside is the music will persist, and you can hear most, if not all of it, to this day. So even though you don't have the vinyl, you can still look back and reflect on those albums. I don't know. I've got a couple of old school records from my parents, but I don't want to brag on screen, so I won't talk about them. They're definitely not on my Discogs account either, I'm pretty sure. So they may be, but alright, we need a goal here. Oh, also, I know we're not playing Counter-Strike today, but it would be important to note, good timing there, by the way, I saw the Anubis case got pulled. Probably does not look good for Anubis. We've been talking about like what maps may come back. I think given that they pulled the Anubis case, we could maybe see Anubis out of the rotation for a little while longer. It doesn't really make sense that they would pull the case from the store just to add the map back to the Premier pool, but I mean, I don't think it's like permanently gone. We'll see it come back, and then the case collection is probably stuck on tournaments only. Like, we're probably not going to see it come back to the store, but yeah. So if they're not adding Anubis back, we have to think what other maps they could add, right? So Vertigo could maybe come back, but I don't think there's many other maps that they've had updated for CS2, right? Because they've added Train into the pool, Overpasses back, so it's really like Vertigo or Anubis, but Anubis I don't think is coming back, so who knows? Maybe maybe we really will see cash not too long after the major here. Again, my thoughts is that we're probably gonna look at, because they have to, you know, cut all the clips and get the souvenir packages for the major for the last, you know, the playoffs bracket, because they have all the charms with the highlights. So we'll probably see that before the end of the year. And then obviously there's going to be a little bit of a time gap where those are available and not sold. Yikes. So now a 1v1. And then, yeah. And then, so they're probably going to put those up and they'll be available. And then the stickers will go on sale. That's usually right before they pull the collection. I mean, that usually, not right before, but you know what I mean, like, that is the step before they pull the collection. So we'd probably see that happen, and then you know, another couple of weeks. So I wouldn't say maybe even like January. I would say maybe February we could see the new maps added, if anything, but that's really just speculation. I don't know, right? Like, their dev cycle's been really fast on some of these things, so. Oh, almost. Hold on, I gotta focus for a sec. We almost. I mean, the camera perspective there was absolutely atrocious, but we almost made that in. We didn't get the boost. That was weird. Oh, okay. We're gonna put it up from across the court. What a shot. I think Anubis or Train or both are going out IMO. You think they'll pull Train? Honestly, they added that map not too long ago. I think it'll stay for a little while longer. I'd rather see Dust 2 or Mirage come out for some reworks. Those are some antique maps, but that's just my opinion. I'm a D2 hater though, so take it with a grain of salt. But God, I miss Vertigo. Same. I miss Vertigo every day. Favorite map. I started, I wouldn't say started, but early on in my music career, that music video for MK Ultra has clips from Vertigo. So clearly a map I enjoy, but my dream, minus Anubis, minus Train, minus Mirage, plus Cash, plus Cobble, plus Vertigo. Okay, that's like the dream team for sure. Dude, your dream is my dream. Did you just do an inception because you implanted your dream in my brain? Am I dreaming? No. I'm kidding. Shout out Christopher Nolan. No. Yeah. Nah, it's nah, I would love that, but we're probably gonna just see Cash, right? The way they've been talking about it and teasing it for the past few months, so that's my hope, is we see Cash. And then probably a bunch of like other updates and stuff, but oh no, they're gonna get a goal. Yeah, open goal. Train hasn't worked good for players or even pros. Good movie, yeah. Nah, I know Train's a little wonky still. I mean, I've talked about my concerns with like how they just like add a weird texture plane to like the underside of the undercarriage of the trains, but like I was saying, like just have like debris or like boxes or something that's like stacking up next to it. You know, makes the player have to like move a little bit more, I guess. Could maybe add like a little bit of an elevation peak variation. which could help. You know, they could like stand on the box when they want to swing red. But that's just like my nitpicks. But yeah, I see where you're coming from about pulling it out for a rework. I mean, with anything, we could maybe just see it like stay in the map pool and get a live rework. That's always an option. I don't know what you said. The map is way too long and big. Yeah, it could use a little bit of faster rotation. Like Long Dog obviously used to be a ladder that went and brought you up to Salon. So that wraps around and takes like probably like an extra 7-10 seconds, somewhere in there. Ivy's not too bad. But yeah. I think even like the CT side of that could use a little updating. Damn it. Yeah, we're losing hard. What's it called? Like, you know how like the CT side wraps back and you go out like by oil tanker instead of coming out by rail stop on B? Like, I think that could be shorter. Even if it's just like a little bit shorter. Does anybody... Dude, that guy almost hit it in on an own goal. What's he doing? He knows we're blue, right? Hey. Nice. I heard that the map wasn't entirely made by Valve. They contracted it to some company to do it. Yeah, I don't know about that. I do know that they've had issues with third-party maps because of the Wingman map. I forget what it was called because it came out with Rooftop, right? But then they pulled it. I forget what that map was called. I don't know why I want to say like Transit. It's not Transit. It's but it was like the city street. But anyway, they pulled it because they had like political messages and like stuff like weird stuff in their map that they pulled. So I don't know. I don't know about Train's development process with the third party. Obviously, I think if Valve's like directly contracting the map work, like it's probably a little bit more like reviewed and like, you know, less chance for some random creator to like add some political. What was that? I did not hit that. Oh, the one with the tram. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Cause they had like the Bitcoin, not Bitcoin, but like the crypto firm or whatever that was defunct, or like that had committed fraud or something, or like maybe it was like allegedly, and then there were like text files or like asset names that had the N-word in them, stuff like that. But I don't know, you know, it's like don't get me wrong, I do like Train. I think it's a great map, but it does need a little touching up. Definitely some reworking. Dude, we're getting clapped. Alright, let's just vote forfeit here. And then I think we're getting close to 2 hours, so maybe we'll just boot up Tarkov and see if we can play a scav run real quick. And then we'll call it a night. Alright. Or we could play Fortnite. That's always an option, huh? Nah, honestly, Fortnite took me by surprise. It's a great game. I've been playing that a little bit in my free time. Never thought I'd see an accurate moderately accurate representation of a particle accelerator. in a video game, let alone a very popular video game. But yeah, it's impressive how a video game can be educational as well as fun. Educational in a way, I guess. Yeah, it was a mess even with the copyright stuff from some other games. Yes, that is true. They obviously contracted a pro company, not a random developer. Country of origin, not really relevant to that comment, but not trying to be rude. Anyway, but yeah, the third, like the professional company's gonna have a little bit more of a review process to catch things like that. Yeah, I don't know. If Valve trusts them enough to hire them, then they probably meet Valve standards. So, I don't know. That's all I'll comment on that. But if Valve's looking to hire third parties to develop maps, you say the word and I'll go do cobble. I'll cobble together a cobblestone map for you. All right. This is where we're at. My inventory is pretty cooked. Got a lot of suppressors that I'm hoarding. I get them at 25. I can put them on the market, and so I'm gonna make a lot of cash selling all these. Hopefully. I don't know. I could probably go and clear out a bunch of these scav cases, scav loot boxes, but I don't know. I keep everything for now. Let me check my hideout real quick, and then we'll run in on a we'll run in on a scav raid here. W hat, yes. W. The W is actually for Wikipedia. It is an official Wikipedia hat. Hold on, let me see. Yeah. And you say, haha, I'll help you. Yes. Yes, you and me, Tony, will make we'll make cobblestone, and then they'll have to put it back in the game. Okay. I don't think we're waiting on any upgrades here, so we're just looking for 3 more power supply units. And then we're also looking at power cables and T-plugs mostly. And then if we can, this like chainlet, we need to find a raid one of those. And I think we'll be good. Most of this other stuff, like, it's gonna take me a minute to get moonshine. And then, because most of my moonshine is, not found the raid. Because I put it in the prison pocket and then I got popped, so. Sorry, that's a rude way of putting it. In my secure container. If Valve won't do it, we'll do it. Yeah. And you know what? Let's make it a snow map. Year-round snow map. I mean, it was already kind of like minor snow map. I mean, they had like snow variations of it, but you know, it'd be kind of cool to have like a permanent snow map. How hard is it to make a bunch of bricks, right? Brick textures. We'll just make the whole map out of brick elements, like it's Legos, and then and then it'll tank the frame rate because it's too many elements in a map, too many objects. No. Hey, we found the match here pretty quick. That's good. It'll take a minute to load, but we're at least here before a minute in queue. We'll turn us down slightly. Yeah. Nah, I gotta figure out stickers first. I have some stickers in mind. Some stickers in mind that I want to make, but I need to figure out how to make the assets perfect. Because right now I'm having issues where the transparency layers don't want to map. So I don't know. I'll have to do a little bit more digging. I may have to download, I think it's like Valve Texture Formatter or something like that. It's like some supplemental program. But I may have to use that to edit the attributes of the image that I've exported, like the TGA or PNG and stuff like that. Because I think they require specific formatting. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Maybe. It'd be nice to make a whole sticker collection, but we'll see. We do it, then Valve optimizes it. Yes. We make the map. I mean, I've got some rough cut maps here. At one point I was like playing around and making a whole operation, but I didn't get very far on that. It's more like a long-term work in progress, I guess. Who knows, maybe 10 years I'll be actually respected and and we'll have my own operation. Nah, probably not, but one could dream. But the map editors are kind of challenging to figure out, not gonna lie. But I'd imagine I'd probably also need to download. I mean, I probably wouldn't like it. So my experience is with AutoCAD, like 3D CAD, stuff like that. But you probably make video game assets in like Blender and other 3D modeling software that isn't AutoCAD. Because I think AutoCAD is more for like creating things for like CNC machines or maybe even like 3D printers, but I don't think it'd be maybe the most ideal for 3D game assets. Anyway. Yeah, I tried to do a map based in my city once. One day I will finish it. I believe in you. And then, Tony, when you finish your map, I'll review it live on stream. And, I mean, I could give you critiques if you want, or I don't know. We could just give you an upvote. Depends how deep you want me to go on it. Yup. Little scabby over there. The mask. Can I put this? I guess you could put it with glasses on. That's a little weird, but we'll do it. Anyway, this is like the third time I've spawned in Queen's Radar recently. Which I won't complain, because I do like to give it a good once-over. But, sometimes climbing my way up here can take a while. Doesn't look like there's much, though. But the old tech loot spawns do still work, for the most part. At least the ones I, first played the game with. So you can occasionally find like a VPX or some other really good stuff here, but HP rounds, not very good. We'll troll and put a little magazine in the safe there. Anybody who comes up here looking, they'll get a mag with really bad ammo. Yeah, Blender is the way to go. I think there's also a lot of docs and tutorials online. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the map making process alone is quite long. I would say before you start even like figuring out the like 3D assets, you would maybe want to start with just like the map layout. Just get everything in blocks, right? You know, block the map out, and then make sure rotations and timing and stuff like that work. And then once you've kind of got like the core details of the map worked out, then you start filling in the textures and everything, right? So there's probably a development cycle to it, but yeah, like most of my maps are in the early like blocking out stage, but just like to get a rough cut, and then you have your, because you can load the map, right, even in the very blocky state, so you can get a good idea of how the map scale feels and stuff like that too. You don't want it to feel like too big or too small, because then maybe you get like an issue like Train where it feels too big and you're like, let's try this again. Alright, so this AM key that we got is good. It gets us into yes, I'm pretty sure it's the... Alright. Well, that's Tarkov. Just got sniped by a random PMC out of nowhere. Tough. Anyway, I hope he enjoys the key. He's probably not even gonna loot me. Asshole. That's fine. I think it's called blueprinting. Yes. And then you make it very pretty. Yes. Here. Yo. Oh, you can't see him. Level 34. I mean, I know I'm scavving, but this is the type of guy I'd run into on my PMC raids. Like almost 1,000 hours. So, it happens. What did I get head-eyed by? Does it say? I don't think it says. MDR, so some type of 5.56. It's tough. That's okay. Now, honestly, it happens way more often than you would expect. You know, it's a scav run, so it's like whatever. Honestly, I sometimes just like don't bring a kit even on PMC, because I'm like just trying to do quests, and I'm like, I'm gonna die anyway, so let me just bring like the 0 to hero, like just a pistol and a rig and like a tactical rig, not even like armor. That's getting Tarkov though, so alright, we have a little time, so let me, like, this game takes forever to load, even just back to the menu, which is kind of nuts, but once this, here we go. Alright, let me switch over. Maybe I can show you guys one of the maps I was working on. Just a little sneak peek. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe like a sticker or something. Alright. Workshop tools. We'll see if it loads alright here. Alright, so let's see, if we watch, we could do like, I don't want to leak my extension for my hard disk, but let's see. It's taking a second to load. Give it a moment. Okay. Perfect. Load. Alright. We do full screen windowed. Yes? Okay. And then I can bring up the sticker I was working on. So we do Datsun TGA, yes? Okay. Oops, TGA. Does that work? Datsun old? Where? What's the file name? Oh, it's where old, not old where. Okay. Hang on. Alright. Ah, perfect. Okay. So now I should be able to pull it in. So this is an example of this is a photo I took a while back. It's a nice car. But this is an example of a sticker that I have been working on. I can't figure out how to get this like white border to go away. I swear I'm doing the transparency layers, the alpha layers, but it just doesn't want to go. But I've got the like scraping and stuff down too. Like the car looks nice. I just gotta figure out how to get the white background to go. And let me see, I can maybe show you the foil variant. I don't have the bump map correct, so it looks weird a little bit, but you still get an idea how the sticker would look as a foil. Yeah, you see you get the like default bump map, so it looks a little weird, but once you put it on and scrape it, the bump map kind of goes away for the most part. So you can get a decent look. So I like the blue and the silver, or like light blue as a foil. Just an example of what I would try to aim for. As a sticker, but yeah, I don't know. Can't really figure out the border thing on that, but do you have the bump map too, the 3D effect layer? No, I didn't get that far. I was too busy trying to fix the background thing first, before I really dove into like the holographic or foil variant, or I guess the glitter either. What was it? car1c dot png, and then it was like car1c underscore where dot png. Yes. Okay. So this is like the other version I was maybe working on, that I tried to get. I tried with PNGs, and it got even more twisted. It was just like not having it. And it's funny because on the image file itself, it doesn't actually like show, like if you look at the image itself, like I've obviously like cut away all the background elements, like trimmed up the photo. So I don't know where it's pulling these, like this is part of the original photo, but it's not in the file at all. So this is why I think it's just like something with the texture formatting where it's like taking those spare pixels that don't have like an end or something and like auto-filling back in or something like that. So something weird's going on, but I don't know. I'm gonna keep looking at guides eventually and try to figure it out. I've asked Valve if they would like update their guide, but that seems to be more difficult than I'd like. But here, let me show you. This was the map one of the maps I was working on. That looks funny. Chonk car, I know. Like a bit of a clown car almost. The European variant. No, I don't know. That's probably rude. But I mean, you guys have like shorter, smaller cars there. I don't know the names of them, but anyway. Alright, let's see if it'll load. Hang on. What happened? We got 1920, 1080. Open the map editor tool. Why did this... Sorry, I'm trying to figure out where this map went. Nah, did I open it wrong? I think I opened the map wrong. Let me try one more time. I think 3 Kills has a guide on how to do stickers. Oh, 3 clicks, Philip. Yep. Let me Google it real quick. Or rather, I should say, let me search it. Viper skins, yeah, someone recommended that. I don't think 3 clicks has one. No. That's okay. I'll figure it out. Alright, let me see. Oh, no, I need to click edit map. Sorry, one moment. Yeah, the Italian cars that fit in the glove box of an American truck. Why did I think of, what's his name? Guido from, Cars. Cars 1, Cars 2. I think he's in Cars 3 as well. Nah. Alright, we're almost there. I gotta load the thing before I quit the thing. Alright, we'll try one more time here. I don't live in Europe, but I know what you mean. We have those here too. Yeah. Alright, last try. Edit map. I think this will do it. Or maybe it was a mapping tutorial. I think it was probably a mapping tutorial, because I think I've actually seen him talk about that. But yeah, I did, last I checked, I was like asking people on Reddit, like how they made their stickers. But I do think it's something with the format of the file type that I'm using. Because like I'm pulling from like analog film that I've scanned. Alright, so... Oh no, this map is like way cooked. Alright, I can kind of show you. I just gotta fly around for a sec. Okay. So this was the map I was working on. You can kind of see here. It's supposed to be like... So this is supposed to be like a riverbank. And then this is supposed to be like a water mill with like a water wheel in the riverbank. With like fencing and stuff. And then there's like these rock outcroppings. And then the water mill, you can come up the backside here, and then there's like supposed to be like these like rope bridges that go across, and then they're like almost like treehouse buildings. So you have like a catwalk of treehouse buildings. And so you get like the map verticality that way, right? Kind of like Nuke, where you have like an upper and lower. So you have like the canopy map, and then like the ground floor, which is like the stables and like the chicken pen and the chicken run here, and then like the center rodeo pit, stuff like that. So that's like the map. It's very early, but you see what I mean about like blocking it out, getting the shape and layout going. So that's just like an idea I've had in the works. But you know, I've made progress on that in a minute, so I'm not quite the mapper. It's just a dream. Maybe someday. Maybe I'll put together a team and we'll design a map ourselves. I'll be the like art end of it, and then someone else can be the actual like mapper. Nah. I'd still try and do mapping, but I'd have to learn a bit first. There's probably a Discord server for source mappers. Yeah, it would be nice if they updated the tooling, but maybe it is updated and I just haven't made map making in a while, so like it's probably, I mean, it's obviously better than it was a long time ago, but I don't know. Cool, looks like old T Inferno, or old Inferno T-spawn with the river and the windmill. I think you're thinking of militia, maybe, or assault, but I know what you mean. Anyway, yeah, so that's just my like passion project on the back burner. I got a lot I work on. But if we ever see a finished version of that map, we're probably also looking for like 4 or 5 other maps to have like a whole, because again, it was part of like a whole operation, so it's like a whole thing. Anyway, we've been streaming for quite a while here, so we'll call it end of tonight. I don't think we'll be streaming tomorrow. We'll probably take a bit of a break again tomorrow, and then probably pick up Thursday. Hang on. Let me think about my schedule. So you were asking me to play The Division. Let me write that down. Okay. So I'll have to make sure I get that downloaded and make sure it works and everything. I'll think about putting that on the schedule. As always, you can always leave a comment to let me know what to play. So when I make the Thursday through, let's say, Saturday, Sunday schedule, you let me know if you want me to see something, play something there. But it's been good hanging out. Good to see you, Tony. I think Rain may have gone to bed, but it's good to see you as well. Yeah. Thank you all for tuning in. Have a great rest of your